Leo, what up though? Welcome to Swimming Through the Void. This will be a general message for the sign of Leo, wherever that resonates at for you. In your birth chart, keep in mind we all have a fifth house as part of our birth chart, and time and energy are fluid, so take what resonates here, leave the rest for someone else. And these readings are timeless, family, so I trust that whenever this reading finds you, there will be something here for you to help bring you clarity and confirmation, to help empower you, to help you align to your highest timeline, your best life. Tapping into my Leo energy today. I actually started your reading yesterday, and then I had to go grab my car from the shop. So everything always in divine timing, always. But I was guided to use this Illuminated Earth Oracle deck and this Faceted Garden. I usually just use one or the other, but I was guided to use both to tap into your energy. Very clear message coming through, Leo, and this is sort of where we've been at collectively as well. The very first card to come out for y'all was this Wreath card, very, very similar to the World card in the tarot, representing the ending of a major cycle. And those words have almost lost their flavor, you know, doing readings over the past few years, because I feel like all of the readings over the past 5 or so years have really been almost like pointing to this energy, to this time, to this period in a sense. And so when I say that you're ending out a major cycle, what I mean is we're born into this karma, right? Our birth chart is sort of a snapshot of the blueprint of our karmic path through this journey. And the more you study astrology, the more you truly realize that it is a science. It's the science of the soul, and it's very, very accurate. That's not to say that you can't change, right? And through doing our spiritual work, we do break those chains, but at least looking at that blueprint, you can see what chains bind you and things of that nature. What I'm feeling and what I'm seeing here is collectively as well, but especially coming out through this message, is that you are truly breaking chains, Leo, where it's like you were born into this energy. You had to experience these cycles, these relationships, these, you know, insert your experience here. And you've experienced it all, and through that time it's like you've been formed into this beautiful gemstone, this diamond, right? They say diamonds are created under pressure. The only difference between a lump of coal and a diamond is time and a shitload of pressure, right? And what I feel like is we're in this period of being in between worlds, between this X paradigm and this Y paradigm. X paradigm being the fated life, this Y paradigm being your destiny, right? And the difference between fate and destiny is fate is like, this had to happen. Destiny is like, I came here to create this and do this. Stepping into our path of destiny always includes stepping out of our comfort zone, right? Sort of like getting out of that south node energy and really breaking that mold. And so as you're sitting here between worlds, you are inching closer and closer to this sacred doorway, this gateway into this beautiful new chapter. And as you are here in the in-between, the divine is really calling us all to go within at this time. You know, to continue living our lives, right? You don't have to go up to a mountain in the Himalayas. You don't have to lock yourself away, but to pull your energy into yourself, to really go within right now and to shed any of the energetic weight that you may be carrying. It's almost like if you can think about finding this diamond in the rough, in you know, buried, and you pull it out and it's still got all of these chunks of like its surroundings on it. This period of time is where you are getting those chunks, wiping it away, rinsing it away, chipping it away for some of us, right? Take it how it resonates. But this is the period of time where you are really getting to that bare, naked diamond, your true self, right? And so with this watershed card, it really does feel like you're in this in between. And I've been saying it's almost like we're in the dark. Like if there's a hallway here, a room, and a hallway here, or from the way you're looking at it, a hallway that led up into this room, and a hallway that is, or different hallways even that are leading out of this room. We've made it through this hallway and we've made it into this room, but there's no lights on in this room, and we've closed the door behind us. So it's almost like we're in the dark to a certain degree, and we are feeling our way, inching our way toward the other side of the room, which is going to be the doors of our destiny, you could say, right? And as we are in this middle room, this middle world, between worlds, straddling dimensions, we're shedding. But at the same time, we're being uploaded with ideas for what's next, the feeling. And so it's very important for all of us as a collective to use, to really tap into ourself, into the present moment, and to feel through this dark room, to feel what needs to be released, to feel where we're sort of being pulled toward as we inch closer and closer to this sacred doorway. Spirit is really, really saying that the cosmos have your back right now, Leo, and that you are aligning to this brand new timeline with this multiverse card in the cosmos. This is all about switching timelines. This is about a quantum leap that you're in the midst of making right now. And right now, not only is it important to release, but also to plant these seeds for this new structure, to lay this foundation for this new structure that we're being built. And how we do that, like I said, is just being present and feeling into, okay, Spirit, being open to the divine and saying, God, what is next? And you'll get a little idea. For instance, I would like to start this type of business, or I always wanted to do X, Y, and Z, or get into this hobby, or whatever it may be. These are divine downloads that are coming up, and usually we would write them off and be like, well, I can't do that because of insert excuse here, or whatever the mind wants to pile over it, right? Now it's really time to honor those downloads that we're getting, to sit with them, to let them speak to us, right? Because we are moving into this brand new chapter, family, and this is all about purpose activation. Again, stepping into our path of destiny. So it really feels like you have handled some major soul level business here, and you know, now is when we're just getting ourselves together and we're closing the doors, so to speak, on those old chapters. So I am seeing a little bit of sorrow, a little bit of sadness, maybe some of you even feeling like you're going through a bit of a dark night of the soul right now. Sit with it, let it teach you, let it show you. I hope y'all heard that train out there. Woo! Right, Spirit's like, yeah, it's time to sit with it, right? And integrate this wisdom that we've gained through all of this pressure that we've been through to create this beautiful gem that you are right now. Very fertile grounds to get a lot done on in a spiritual sense right now. So with that being said, you know what? I've been grabbing, fat cat looking at us through the window as well. I've been grabbing a couple of these starseed oracles before we jump into the tarot, so I'm going to do that for my Leos as well, and then we will dive in. I'm going to pray, and we're going to rock and roll. Wow. Divine Mother, Holy Divine Mother and Father, Great Spirit, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Archangels, Ancestors, messages for my Leo family for their highest good. Wow. Any messages my Leos need to hear today, anything that will bring them clarity and confirmation, any messages that will empower them, any messages that will bring wisdom, healing, and understanding, any messages that will help my Leos align to their highest timeline, to their best life, to their highest and best version of themselves, and above all, any messages that will bring them into alignment with divine will be most greatly appreciated. All praise and glory forever and ever. Okay. Wow, beautiful. Okay, what do we have for Leo? So I just wanted to stop here. I was guided to stop here, and we have this karmic relationships at the bottom of the deck. We're going to read this because I feel it's relevant. It says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. But I'm going to grab a couple more just to see what Spirit wants to add to this, and then we'll jump into the tarot. What do we have for Leo? Thank you, Spirit. Trust where you're led. Learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. Can I get one more? Thank you, Spirit. They want two more. Thank you, Spirit. On the bottom of the deck, we have this double mission card, you guys. This has been a prominent theme for the collective Lightworker Starseed. You guys are old souls, Leo. Serve the world by being you. So like I said, any of those crazy ideas that are coming up right now, honor those. You are being led into your purpose, your path of destiny. A lot of subconscious, unconscious things coming up to light right now. So pay attention to your triggers. They want me to say it again. Pay attention to your triggers, Leos. It's bringing up unconscious stuff that needs to be looked at, right? Remember, you are not your body. You are not your mind, family. You are a divine spark of the Creator. You are a spirit without a name, without a form, without a gender, without preferences, without an opinion, right? So our triggers right now are really trying to show us something. We also have this, you're not alone. Physical connection and community, isolation. Some of you may be feeling a bit isolated right now, so reach out. And for those of you that feel like there's too many people around, pull your energy back. Just like then, that's one of the first things I was feeling. So the bottom of the tarot deck, first and foremost, we're starting with the Ace of Pentacles with the Four of Swords under that. So resting as we are again inching closer to this divine doorway. What do we have in the past energies for my Leo gang? Okay. Yeah, you guys, it feels like a whole paradigm. Friends, family members, jobs for some of you, relationships. All right, so what do we have currently? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Really grounding down, you guys, and wow, there's a lot of things going on in the mental space here. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, okay. One more. And what do we have incoming? Jesus. Y'all, what do we have incoming for Leo? Y'all, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay. Baby steps. What is the advice for Leo? We might go a little bit over time on this reading. And when I say that, I just mean the camera has a 30-minute limit on the Canon. So I might have to restart the camera if we start getting close. Advice. Oh my gosh. So there's really this prominent message of release for my Leos, and in the past it's like, gosh, Leo, you've been through so much here, and it's really almost like you were doing what you could to find a balance, to move out of turbulence. And like I said, this was coming through, and it comes through different for all of us, but family, friends, jobs, romantic relationships, even like habits, addictions, things like that, where things were throwing you off back here, but you came through. I always liken this to the Strength card, 9 of Wands. This is the wounded warrior, where my Leos were like, let's go. You stayed strong. You made it. You're here, right? We're all right here right now. We've made it to the top of this mountain, to the end of this cycle. And it looks like the focus shifted back here for my Leos, where you were like, how can I create these blessings in my life? I worked too hard and waited too long, right, to be in this unbalanced, ungrounded, turbulent energy. And so it looks like you shifted your focus to building something, even if that's just metaphorically, like building up yourself and your spirit, building up better habits, building up, cultivating better relationships. And I'm hearing literally the relationship with yourself above all. Bringing us to your current energy. I am seeing the mind is a little bit scattered right now, and I feel like this is a big message for my Leos to really slow down. You did get that 4 of Swords, just like we saw at the beginning. This is your current energy. The 4 of Swords is where we are putting ourselves back together after the 3 of Swords, after the heartbreak, after the pain, after the trauma, after all of this pressure, right? Just like that gemstones card. This is where we're meditating, we're cultivating better self-care practices, we are resting, getting enough sleep, switching up our diet for some of you, eating a nice light healthy diet, making sure you're drinking plenty of water, exercising. But exercising, I don't mean overdoing it by any means. This is where we're just taking it easy, and we're in that dark room, in that in-between time. You can see the person's literally laying down in a bed, and I'm also seeing these swords here as being these downloads that are coming through for you from spirit right now. And by you slowing down, taking it easy, being present, you're rooting these downloads here into the physical. This is also, maybe some of you are even getting messages through your dreams, or even visions and things like that through your meditations and stuff. So shamanic journeying, I'm hearing, guided meditations, you guys. For those of you who are looking for answers, you will find them. They are within. And I'm seeing, so we have the 4 of Swords with the 6 of Swords together equaling the 10 of Swords. This was not an easy chapter. And I'm hearing not an easy life. So for some of my Leos, you're like, damn, you really been through it. You really been through the fire. You really been through hell. And here you are moving, finally, again, straddling worlds, one step, 1 foot in this new paradigm. And you are being guided, right? You can picture this guide here as being your own angels, ancestors, spirit guides, God, Christ, the divine, however you relate to source, right? This is your guides rowing this boat, moving us into this new chapter. Most would say calmer waters, right? This is where the worst of the storm is over, and spirit's like, Leo, I got you. Let's go. I got you. Follow me. Follow me. So I'm seeing with the Ace of Swords, this is seriously these 3 swords. This is you integrating. This is you having epiphanies and realizations on why things happened the way they have. And this is you truly gaining clarity and understanding, gaining wisdom on your whole experience here. And this is where we are getting that focus, laser focused toward the new, toward what's next, right? In the theme of your reading, so many majors came out here. They just kept coming. I was like, yo. So we have the Death with the Fool, first 2 cards to come through. So again, 10 of Swords energy. This last cycle for a lot of you felt like this literally killed you, but here it is. It was a rebirth, right? Every ending is it's always a new beginning, right? And here you are trusting the divine and moving into this new chapter, following your intuition. All right, and I'm hearing following the light. So it's like I'm following my bliss, I'm following my heart, I'm following what makes me happy. And in the theme, you're coming through as the Magician. So where attention goes, energy flows, right? This is just like that Ace of Swords, where you have everything that you need at your fingertips to make magic happen right now, Leo. And this is where we laser focus that energy, that attention on what it is we're creating, and we take that risk. We bet on ourselves. We continue taking baby steps, one foot in front of the other, toward what we're being guided toward, whatever this clarity, this wisdom is bringing through. We're following it before it makes sense. We're trusting our intuition and following that before it makes sense. And again, I see the Queen of Wands really here as being my Leos taking that risk and really getting out of their comfort zones and really saying, you know what, I'm going to do what's best for me, period, right? However that looks on you, Leo, that's sort of what I see you doing right now, moving away from the karmic situations and riding this shift out in your incoming energy. It's exactly what you're doing. And here, the wheel turns in your favor to align you with your path of destiny. You know, we have Jupiter coming through, which is all about expansion. It's all about this higher level of wisdom. And Six of Pentacles to the Nine of Cups, you're putting energy, and this is in your incoming energy. The table finally turns and you are putting your energy fully into creating what makes you happy. So for some of you, I'm feeling strongly like you're creating a business or you have some type of project in the works. For others, I'm seeing you coming into union with soulmates. And I mean like your soul tribe and relationships that are going to really bring a lot of light to your path as you move forward. And here's these baby steps, and here is you moving in a completely new direction. So I just want to say, Leo, you made it, family. You made it. Continue following that intuition and putting energy into yourself, your healing, your growth, and your happiness. Away from all of the karmic stuff, away from all of the BS. In your advice, bottom of the deck, we do have the Four of Pence. Getting out of our comfort zone. It is about releasing anything that we are holding on to too tightly. And this even includes notions of how we thought our life was supposed to go or end up, or what we were supposed to be doing, or how things were supposed to turn out. This is you releasing your grip fully and fully trusting the divine as you release all of this past hurt, all of this anxiety. This is in your advice, family, and this is you moving through this portal. 1111 coming through with the Four of Wands, and it's like you're shifting vibrations. Truly, your frequency is changing to where you will be attracting this divine union with souls and spirits that you were destined to connect with in order to create whatever it is you're creating, even if it's just this happy life. So, big message on release in your advice. Right under that, we have the card of victory. And so using your will here, trusting the divine, following that divine will, aligning your will with what your victory looks like. But ultimately, this is about releasing the past, releasing anything we're holding on to too tightly, and letting the divine carry us up into this new dimension, into this new chapter. So beautiful energy here. I want to read this Karmic Relationships card, and then we will grab a couple more oracle cards. Before we do that, let me restart this. Karmic relationships. Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. The constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many star seeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth right now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view. When we go into a reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart, and yet that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. How can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? This is really, really, as we're in this dark in-between room, really, really reflecting and disconnecting from like, they did me dirty or whatever, and seeing it through the eyes of your spirit, seeing it through the eyes of the divine. Excuse me. This actually got me to where I'm at. This was an energetic contract that I came to fulfill, and it taught me so much. I gained so much. I may have lost everything, but we lose everything to gain even more, right? The kingdom. Wow. And so I do see you sort of gaining this wisdom and this clarity, and it is from this sort of point of being a little bit disconnected from the ego, right? And that's like what Leo is all about. That's one of the main things is really embracing that and being your true authentic self, but now disconnecting from that a little bit, and we're almost like recalibrating and integrating and moving into this beautiful new chapter, into this wish fulfillment energy. So let's grab, I want to grab also one of these Shaman's Dream Oracle cards, and then a card from Ma as well. The Magician's Sword here. You know what? We might as well read that since it flew out. Anything else, Spirit? Since you did get the Magician and the Ace of Swords. Bam. We have the sacred contracts here. So some contracts need to be torn up. Some contracts need to be upgraded to a sacred contract. And you will, through going into the stillness, into the dark, into the quiet of your soul, you will gain this clarity. So let's get it. Treasures hidden in the shadows, also peeking out at us. 37. 10 in numerology. Confidence in your magic. Nothing can stop you. The beauty you seek. When the Magician's Sword appears, you're called to cut the cords that bind you to old thought forms and beliefs, or to friends who are not true. With the power of the Magician's Sword, nothing can stop you, hurt you, or turn you away from the beauty you seek or the goal you desire with all of your heart. The sword is a tool, not a weapon, so make sure you wield it wisely and for the greater good. Find the stuck places where you're kept tethered to a toxic person, a particular location, or a faulty thought or belief, and let the blade do its magic. You have a large endowment of magic available to you when you believe in miracles, but do not look to the heavens to grant you a wish. Look within. Use the Magician's Sword to cut through the limiting beliefs. And remember that all beliefs are limiting. And focus your intention in order to create. Spirit wants me to repeat that. And remember that all beliefs are limiting. And then I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles and the Judgment. And focus your intention in order to create what you wish. Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords, Magician. You need only muster the wherewithal to deploy the resources you have. And with the Magician's Spirit saying that you have everything at your disposal, you have everything you need. I'm hearing don't confuse preparation for the willingness to take that risk and trust that the divine, I heard cosmos at the same time, has your back. This is not a tool for contemplation, for gazing at the finely polished edge. It's an instrument calling for decisive action. And remember, the sword is alive with the wisdom you can summon to help you find the best course of action. Do not hesitate. Act. Whoopsh. Let's go, Leo. Gang, we're going to grab a message from Ma before we tap out. And of course, we are going to take our deep cleansing breath in a sec. I just want to take a second to thank everybody for being in this space. Thank y'all for showing up and showing out like y'all do. Thank you for all who have taken the time and your energy to, have that energetic exchange and to drop comments or smash that thumbs up or to share these videos or shoot donations. This way you guys are truly appreciated, literally beyond words, beyond the words of my limited vocabulary at least. So thank you. I hope you feel me. Thank you. Ma, what's the message for Leo? In order to grow, the soul may need to separate itself from that which it once relied upon. Oppression will be overcome. Do not cling to what has been. Sometimes the best way to heal from the past is to cut it off completely and focus on inner regeneration and reorientation toward a more fulfilling future. You shall know true love and happiness. Knowing what, this is the Chamunda card, knowing what to allow and what to fight for and against requires wisdom. Chamunda is the fearlessness, wisdom, patience, and discipline required to conquer a difficult situation. Chamunda is the power to accomplish what you need and desire. She's with you now. Her presence now portends to a truly exceptional breakthrough on your path. This has been a huge, sort of very prominent card for the whole collective. This is Shodashi. It says Shodashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and a reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there's been bullying or nastiness directed towards you, Shodashi brings healing and renewal so you can rise above and lay claim to your innate beauty and worth. And always remember, when people are judging you or criticizing you, 9 times out of 10 it is projection, right? Or it's trying to get us to see something deeper. So try not to take things so personally, right? Step back into looking through the eyes of your spirit, right? And try to look a little bit deeper. So with that all being said, I hope this message helped. I hope it resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope it was received, because this is beautiful energy. Let's go. With that though, drop that sun down in the comments to claim this. If you're in the premiere, swipe over to the original comment section and drop that sunshine emoji. Let me know how this is resonating for you. Let me know what it is you have in the works, Leo. For those of y'all that have been rocking with me, y'all already know what time it is. We're going to take our deep cleansing breath. We're going to use our will and our visualization to draw in this divine cosmic energy, this prana, this chi energy. We're going to picture it as white or gold light filling up our energetic bodies. We're going to pause at the top. We're going to hold the breath, and we are going to imagine ourselves glowing as bright as we can. Then as we release, we're going to exhale like we're filling up a balloon, watching any negativity, any anger, any ego, any sadness, any grief, any blockages or lower frequencies, whatever they may be. We're going to picture that all in the form of black or gray smoke or static, leaving us so the divine can help us transmute that. And then we're going to go about our day and have a blessed one. So let's empty our lungs and get this breath in. Breathe in. Hold it, squeeze your perineum and raise that energy up your spine. Now lock it into your heart space and watch yourself glowing as bright as you can. And release. You may feel chills or jolts of energy going through you. You may feel a spinning in your crown chakra when you do the hold and you squeeze down there and you pull up. That is just your kundalini you are raising it up through your chakras, through this middle channel, through your nadis. And the more you do that, the clearer your channels will get. I suggest doing the Wim Hof method. It will clear your energetic body and create miraculous change in your life, especially if you stay on it and make yourself do it daily or even multiple times a day. Breathwork is life. Breath is literally life, bringing that Holy Spirit, bringing that cosmic energy, the divine prana into your body. You know, the divine knows all, so much more than our little minds know, and our bodies. And clearing our energetic bodies and our blockages, then we can actually feel on a deeper level as well, to where you're really activating your psychic gifts and abilities, your intuition, even telepathy. And we all have gifts and abilities. You can sort of dig deeper into that by looking into your birth chart. That'll give you an idea of where energies are more concentrated, and those are your superpowers. So, Leo family, I love and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here with me on this gloomy, whatever the hell day it is today. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. I hope this message has found you well and in great spirits, and I will catch you beautiful beings on the next reading.